Hello again. We are back to the Elder Scrolls The Betrayal of the Second Era. Uh, so this is the session 2. As I explained in the tutorial, the game is like a short campaign, so it's going to be 3 sessions. The first session I did edited video because usually for the tutorial I did do like an edited tutorial and playthrough. But since I think I explained enough of the game in the first session, for the second session, I'm just going to stream it. There's not that much of a difference. And for the third session, there's going to be some difference, but I think it's not enough that I do like edited video again. So from now on, the rest of them, I'm just going to stream it and we'll go from. So the character, I build it from where we stopped in the first session. So I have these 2 dice from the heavy armor, these dice from 200, and these are my stat and my cooldown. And so we start with 0 tenacity no matter how many we had, but if we had any saved experience, I didn't have at that point. If I had any saved experience, I would have carried the save experience into the new session, and your stand, you can change it as you. So I ended up with 24 experience, which we noted here. I already put it on the dial here. The first session was the Black March. We had this major keyword, which is intercept intelligence. I already marked it. And our session 2, as we decided last time, is going to be Undaunted again, but in Cyrodiil. I'm going to explain the mechanics of Cyrodiil in a second. But let me start shuffling. Let me put this away first. So you need these skill tokens, but as I explained before, if you are playing through solo, you put only one of each in. So you take all of the duplicates out, including the one that are already trained. So as you see here, I don't have the 200 heavy armor or the speech here. The rest you leave in, and you may be able to train them during the game. For the enemies, I already put the general one. I didn't put the Cyrodiil a specific one. I wanted to show them first. We have for the 10 and 20 points. At 10 point, we have Minotaur. It has 7 health, 1 range. It's going to roll 4 attacks by 2. Its defensive stat is 2, and it's native. Native for Cyrodiil. When the unit determines the target must exhaust an available skill die. If ER is dominant, which is this case, I'm going to explain how this changes later. The skill is drained instead. So when this one determines the target, you have to either exhaust the die, or if they're dominant, you have to drain it. On the other side of it, it's going to be Minotaur Lord. It's 8 health, 1 range, 3 attack, 3 defense. It still has native and it has shatter. Shatter means you have to over-attack the weapon when you attack it, otherwise you have to discard the weapon. Here on the 10-point enemy, we have Worm Warrior, 6 health, 1 range, 3 attack, 2 defense. It has Intimidate and Ritual 3. So Intimidate, when you attack, you get a fear status die. Let me just read it out loud so that I don't make a mistake. Yeah. After this unit engage, after a fear status die to the unit target, if target already has a fear status die, remove. The fear, if it's active, you cannot use non-combat skills. On the and the Ritual 3, at the end of this turn, all allied unit inside heal for this number, which in this case is 3. We have Worm Anchorite, 7 health, 2 range, 3 attack, 3 defense. It has Intimidate. Ritual is now become Ritual 4 instead of 3, and it has Native, which we've seen before. It is going to be a 10 and 20 enemies from Cyrodiil. We mix it with the general one. Here on the 1.1, we have War is 4 health, 1 range, 2 attack, 0 defense, and it has a Stalwart. A Stalwart means per turn it can lose only 1 health, including 2. On the other side, we have Mountain Lion, 5 health, 1 range, 4 attack, 0 defense. It has Detection and Maim. Detection means the stealth die gets ignored, and Maim means you get a Maim status die, which reduces your attack. Does it reduce it, or let me read it out loud? When this unit rolls combat skill die, or it only applies to combat skill die. Total damage roll is reduced by half, then rounded down. This effect does not apply to two. Here we have Imp, it's elusive. If you're not next to it, you can't attack it at the beginning of your turn. You have to start your turn next to it. It has 2 health, 4 range, 1 attack, 0 defense. And we have Will of Peace, 7 health, 4 range, 2 attack, 0 defense. It has Burial, Ritual 3, and Decay. Ritual 3 we've seen before. Decay at the end of each of its turn, it loses 1 health. And Burial, if you are not in magic when you are attacking it, it prevents a number of damage equal to the number of players. In this case, only 1 damage. This is going to be our level 1. Up. Shuffle our build deck. Yeah, I'm just gonna shuffle it a little because before, if I draw a delve, I'm going to shuffle it before I start the delve anyway. I'm just gonna shuffle it a little for now. Peaceful encounter. We have the 8 from Cyrodiil from these 10. Let me make sure it's all here. Yeah. From these 10, I'm gonna randomize 4. So we have 12 here. I'm rolling a d2. 10 here. I'm rolling a d12. 8. 11 left. 11. No, sorry. 9 are left. This is unhelpful. 1. 8 on the left. I'm rolling a d8. 3. And 7. And fine, we have the N, so we have 10 here as well. 1, 9 left, 5, 8 left, 1. think that's all the setup. Let me explain how the Cyrodiil works. So, overland mechanics. In Cyrodiil with the Remnants, the Empire clashed with forces of Altmeri Dominion, Ebenhard Pack, and Daggerfall Covenant on the front line of the Three Banners War. The battlefront track on the overland map measured each faction current standing in ever-changing conflict. At the start of the session, place this token on Empire Remnant space. Then place the marker token on top of that. The token is the battlefront token. It tracks the shifting balance of power in Three Banner. The second token represents the dominant faction, which is currently maintaining the most control in the province. When triggering province affected step, advance the battlefront token, so this token, toward the faction determined by today's icon. The battlefront token moves along the printed line and may move onto and through the Empire Remnant space. If the battlefront token would advance to either Altmeri Dominion, Ebenhard Pack, or Daggerfall Covenant space, it stays where it is and instead place the second token, so place the dominant faction on the faction's space, making that faction dominant faction. The Empire Remnant does not become dominant when this token moves to it. It only becomes dominant when a specific effect sets to set Empire dominant as the dominant faction. So here you can see the symbol. Let's say, for example, this symbol comes around. So we move this one toward Daggerfall Covenant. Let's say the next day is Ebenhard Pack. It moves back here toward Ebenhard Pack. We only move it through this printed line. It doesn't move here. So it moves back here. Now, let's say the next day goes to AD. So it moves here. The next day it goes to AD again. So it is here and it goes to AD again. So instead of moving this to AD, you move the dominant faction to AD. So again, this moves only in these spaces. If it's one of these spaces and moving toward the next one, instead of this moving, this moves to that space. Now let's say the next day this moves here. If this moves here, the Empire Remnant doesn't become dominant. There are some other effect that make it down. Then moves here. The next day, for example, this becomes again. Then this moves there. So based on where this is, different faction can become dominant, and which faction is dominant has effect, some effect on it. The dominant faction affects some encounter as well as enemy skill native. Native detained, but it primarily affects towns encounters in towns with shifting tides on affect towns. Encounter in towns with shifting towns town effect are modified based on the dominant faction. The shifting time dominance effect are as follows. Altmeri Dominion, so this one, this one, add 3 common item and 2 legendary item to each town's shop if the town has a shop. All trainers are closed. Daggerfall Covenant, so this one, add 3 random skill line to the number available at the trainers if town has trainers. All shops are closed. Ebenhard Pack, when an adventurer take a guild chaos town action, gain 2 tenacity. Alchemy Station may refresh up to 3 potions instead of 1. All town square and quest boards are closed. And Empire Remnant, each adventurer gets 1 fewer town action. Imperial adventurer may spend 2 tenacity to ignore this effect. During the activate province effect, in the end of the day, apply the following. These I already explained how it works. And if there is no icon, immediately this comes to Empire. It doesn't matter whether this one is, this is favorite is, the dominant faction immediately becomes the Empire. Native skill I already explained. Del feature. Delves in Cyrodiil return feature unique quest which challenge you in the combat. Set aside you quest unit, Eyelid the Spirit Hunter, Velox, and Zazika do. When any of these units is defeated, log it in your campaign journal. After being defeated, these units cannot deploy again for the rest of the campaign unless the game takes specifically a state that deploy even if they've already been defeated. This one. Zeta 2 and Velox. I need so some dev features bring those in. And if they get defeated, we have to log it in. They won't get They won't get deployed again until a text specifically say they get deployed, even if they are defeated. Right. Let's get to our quest. As I said, we are playing as Undaunted. Artifact or artification. Session snapshot make all three alliances dominant in turn before entering a final. Having an opinion about the state of the Empire or Three Banners War is neither exciting nor high-paying, and as such, those topics are of little interest to the Undaunted. What is very much of interest is the promise of hidden treasure. And in this case, the Three Banners War, and the potential of the riches have aligned. The Arcane University in Imperial City used to be the Mages Guild central headquarters in Tamriel before the city was ravaged by Daedra and the Black Worm cult. At that time, many of the university's valuable and powerful magic artifacts were looted. Recently, however, an enigmatic freedom fighter in Imperial City calling herself the Drake of Blades has claimed that she helped spirit many of the guild's most valuable prizes out of the university before the cultists could take possession, secreting them away somewhere underground. The Undaunted would love to find this secret hiding place, and you would love to be the Undaunted who does it. Before you can, however, you'll need to make contact with a variety of characters in Cyrodiil who claim to have knowledge of Drake's plan. Hopefully, the favor they ask of you won't be too onerous, allowing you to find what you seek before any potential competitors get there first. So, a starting location: Fort Walden. Set side quest unit, set the side quest unit, anchorite the Slandra. I'm gonna do that in a second. So first objective, after all 4 factions have been dominant at least once. So this one is already dominant. The other one, we have to make them dominant during the game. Travel to any conflict or unstable landmark and choose to initiate the following delve instead of drawing an encounter for the day. Using the end of session difficulty enemy pool recommended by day 12, initiate the end of the quest. Gain number of players plus 2 sky shard. If you are in session 2, you must gain 1 additional sky shard. So I am in session 2, so it's going to be 1 player plus 2 plus 1, so 4 sky shard. After you gain 3 sky shard, deploy quest unit anchorite the Slander to the closest unoccupied X to an adventurer who gained the last sky shard. Depending on the dominant faction at the start of the delve, result the following modification. Empire Remnant, you must gain 1 additional sky shard. Ultimately, the minion, each adventurer set aside a stealth status die. At the end of their turn, they may choose to gain this die. Daggerfall Covenant, each adventurer heal to full HP and clean their cooldown track. And Evenheart Pack, you may draw 5 minus number of player cards and reveal their cards. Draw and reveal them 1 at a time, placing them as if you are exploring the delve normally. Deploy enemy and place caches and effect card as normal, but ignore all when reveal takes. If a tile cannot be placed during the setup, do not gain the sky shard, but will still count toward the number of delve cards you draw. If you are playing on apprentice difficulty, each adventurer may heal for 1 HP after each time a sky shard is gained. Ongoing step. When a faction becomes dominant for the first time, place the marker token, so one of these tokens, by the faction space to track that it's been dominant. During the activate province effective split, adventurer may collectively spend 2 number of player times 2 tenacity to ignore the overland item. After advance the battlefront token, 1 space in any After advanced battlefront token, 1 space what? After advance the battlefront token, 1 space in any direction. They may do this more than. Oh, I'm skipping a lot. After the activate province affected state, adventurer may collectively expend number of player tenacity to advance the battlefront token 1 space in any direction. They may do this more than once per step if they have the tenacity. So after we draw the icon and move it, I can spend the tenacity to move it further, or I can spend 2 tenacity to ignore the fact that it's coming. So based on what I'm seeing here, I want to enter the delve in a situation where Empire Remnant is not dominant. Which one of these I want to do, I'll see as I go. I'm fine with either of them. All 3 looks fine to me. So I'm gonna go based on what will be drawn and. Day 1, we are starting in Fort Ward. Fort Warden is a key piece of Daggerfall Covenant war strategy in Cyrodiil. It sits at the gateway to Covenant lands, at the checkpoint that leads directly into the heart of Craglorn Legion. Its loss would be devastating to the Covenant. Covenant control. At the start of this counter, the party must make a social check number of player times 4. If Daggerfall Covenant is dominant, this check is automatically successful. If each Breton, Orc, and Redguard adventurer may reduce the difficulty of this check by 1. If unsuccessful, Fort Warden is closed for this encounter, and you must proceed directly to the end of the day phase. Shifting Tide, apply the dominant faction effect for this town encounter. This effect is ignored on day 1. Both of the effects are ignored or only one of them? Because the first one is impossible to do in day one. So when it says I'm starting at fourth wall, right? Yeah, fourth wall. The first one, because the first one, the dagger for Covenant is never dominant on day one, and there is no way to for you. I mean, if you have a switch there, you may be able to pass that check, but I can't imagine somebody put it there in the. I'm going to assume both of the effects are ignored. I can't imagine the first effect being the game in the first day. When it says this effect is ignored on day one, I'm assuming both of them are ignored, although it's only written for shifting tides. I don't care. I'm playing as if both of them are ignored because it makes no sense to me if somebody designed the thing in a way that like you immediately go to the I forgot to shuffle the items and the quests. Because it makes no sense to me that somebody like designed it in a way that you skip the because you have to skip your first day. And Red God, I guess I can reduce it by one, but it's still since it's the first day, it's impossible. We have 4 common items. Oh, that's a nice item. I had that during the first session too, and I had to discard it. So we have Void Skilled Axe, ignore 1 defense on your target, or I can overtax it to add 3 enemy combat die to the engage. Argon Unique, gain 1 bonus cells for 2 tenacity. If you are in Black Marsh province, gain 1 additional bonus HP. Right throw Poultice. As an action on your turn, you may remove status die applied to an adjacent unit and gain the same status die yourself. And we have Iron Greatsword. Gain 1 over fatigue to add 3 enemy. Oh, that's also nice. Add 3 enemy combat skill dice to this engage. I don't think I want to get both of them. It's a shame they came together. It would have been much nicer if like one of them came this round, one other one. We have the rich sugar skulls. Discard this item, then adventure may gain a collective total of 6 bonus HP. Six trainers. One-handed shield, illusion. Like summoning, acrobat. I forgot what this one is called. I think it's called something to do with healing. Ledger main. Let me read that. Restoring life. We have the inn, we have the quest board, guild chaos action, and we have the town square. It's going to a group town action. During today's activate province effect step, the party must choose to either ignore or double the effect of the overlands item. If there is no icon, the party must skip the regular effect and choose one of the 3 icons to resolve once. That could be nice. It would unless I draw something without any icon, it would immediately make one of the factions dominant already on day 1. It's not a crazy thing to go with. But I was planning to gain an item and get a side quest. Definitely getting this one. So that's one of my actions. I have to put one of these in. Oh, by the way, I had this from the first session. I also had a pet that later, as I was editing, I realized I had to discard it. So I discarded that pet, but the rest I green. So I have Glyph of Stamina Recovery, Maelstrom's Dagger, Glyph of Weakening, and Sea of Health. Okay, I'm gonna put the Glyph of Weakening in my backpack for now. So the question is, do I want to do the town square or do I want to get a side quest? This should be here. I think I do the town square action, but I don't know the side quest what it may be. I may get lucky, I may not. So I'm just gonna do the town square action, which means when I resolve the province effect, I advance it one more time. That way I make a faction dominant immediately. Then during the game, I only need to do for the other two factions. Right, so these are discarded. Great sword is going away, which is this one. But we go activate the province effect. It goes toward the Daggerfall Covenant. We do it twice because of the town square action. So Daggerfall Covenant becomes done. So we made this one dominant once. And this one was dominant at the beginning of the game by itself. We need to make these two dominant during the game. But we go to day 2. By the way, with that heal or like recover dice, I don't have. I can go here and start doing some conflict encounter. The thing is, I'm at exactly 24 experience. I find it much easier to deal with the enemies if I'm at 25. So I think I want to do a peaceful, then go to a conflict. So yeah. I'm moving to. Read it from here. Ice Harpoon. So it's 2 movement. I don't get any Nation under threat. The Three Banners War has been a drain on civilian morale all around Tamriel, but nowhere more than in Cyrodiil. The residents of this area are very resentful of their various occupiers and have been rumbling about attempting self-governance. If only they could marshal themselves to drive the soldier away. You feel as if a powder keg is awaiting a spark. And the clarion call of freedom, or maybe just anarchy, is in your heart. How should we address those willing to risk chaos for the promise of stability? So we have two options. Maintain the status quo. Move the battlefront to a space toward the current dominant faction and escape today's province effect. Resistance during the next overland phase, the party's base overland movement is increased by 2. Then discard this. I don't really need the extra movement at the moment. Or a whisper here, a nudge there. Make a social check number of player times 2. Adventure may discard item to reduce the difficulty of the check by 1 for each item discarded. If successful, you may move the battlefront token 1 space in any direction. You may make this check multiple times, then each adventurer gain the following reward based on the dominant faction and the party skip today's activate province effect. Empire Remnant lose all 6 state experience. Altmary Dominion, draw 1 legendary item. Daggerfall Covenant, draw 2 normal item. And Ebonheart Patch, gain 4 tenacity. That's a really nice one. The problem is I have no tenacity and I haven't started training my speech yet. So I can't make the 2 number of player times 2 social check. If I want to make it to either of these, I have to be successful in social check 3 times, which is impossible because I only have 5 items. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get the first one. It is what it is. I moved the battlefront toward here twice. It is already there, doesn't matter. And I have to skip today's activate province. I get 1 experience. So this goes to 25. And I don't think I want to expend that experience yet. And get a health with it, though I haven't trained my health at all. Yeah, let me get a health. Also get a speech die, which seems to be important so far. So I guess it wouldn't help if I get the speech die. Now I'm about to go to a conflict. Let me just train my health. We go to day 3 and we skip the today's activate class. I'm moving here. We draw a conflict. Ask your luck. The lawlessness of Cyrodiil has made itself evident today, as you've been jumped by a band of brigands within full view of a local patrol. You are hesitant to vocalize loyalty to any of the combatants in the Three Banners War, but your reticence Reticence quickly breeds distrust in your would-be saviors. So we have only one option. Go it alone. This battle is modified based on the dominant faction. Empire Remnant adventure cannot change battle form. Ordinary Dominion adventure cannot roll more than 3 dice per engage. Daggerfall Covenant, which is the case here. Increase their combat stat by 1. Oh, that's nasty. Evanhard Pack, enemies deployed plus 2 HP. If this counter is successful, you may choose to skip today's activate province. Probably won't, but let's see. Turn on my side camera. We have a common item here, a legendary item here. So 25, you're gonna have a 20 points enemy. It's Leech, Native, Rot, and Necromancy. It goes here. So 7 health, it has 7 range, 2 attack, and 2 defense. And the 5-point enemy is the bear. Has 6 health, repose 2, 3 attack, 0 defense. And it has 1 range. It goes up. I'm going to start. And they're rolling 1 extra attack die. I'm just gonna put a reminder here. Put that right. I'm moving 1. Trying to open this. We need 2, 4, and 5. I have a 2 and a 5. The 3, I'm just gonna get a. I can keep re-rolling it, but it makes no sense. It's that good as it can get, I guess. Earth and Jack recover 1 combat skill die. That's pretty nice. Since I immediately got it, I can't put one of these in the. I moved 2 more. And I'm attacking the Lich. I don't want to roll this yet. I want to have some fatigue in my cooldown to act first. I'm gonna roll these 2. Red Breaking Blow, Onslaught, and I guess I roll one of these. And I get to ignore 1 defense from here. So it only has 1 defense, not 2. Right. This is 2 damage. This I can get 2 light fatigue or 1 over fatigue for 3 damage. This is 4 damage, but then I have to take delete, what is it called? A Bane status die, and this is just 1 damage. So in total, it's going to be 7 and 10 damage, which is enough to defeat it. Can I take this out and still defeat it? It's going to be 4, 7, no, not enough. So I have to apply all of it. So that's going to be 10 damage minus. So its shield is 2, but ignoring one of them, so it's still 9 damage. That's enough to defeat. This guy is defeated. I have to gain 1 over fatigue or 2 light fatigue because of this, and I have to get 1 over fatigue because of what? I'm just gonna get 2 over fatigue. I also have to get a Bane because of this. But my acrobat skill, you may move. Blue unit, after defeat an enemy, you may immediately move up to 5 hexes. I'm moving 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna try open this. Before I do that, I'm gonna use my once per battle ability. So I'm gonna remove the 2 status die or the fatigue die, sorry, 3 status die and fatigue die, and heal for 3. Since I can't heal, I get these 3 as bonus HP. Now, I'm trying to open this. Did I draw it? So I need the 1. I think I get the 2 light fatigue to make this a 1. Then I have these 2 6s. I need a 4. I get the light fatigue to make this. Gold cost Mudcrab price, discard this item, then heal an adjacent enemy to full HP. You may ignore its defense status die until the end of your turn. Could be strong, but for now it's useless because that one doesn't have a defense. I can engage again. I'm not going to. I'm just gonna end my turn. The bear goes, moves 1, 2. That's it. We go to round 2. I'm recovering these dice. Can I get away from the bear and do it later? I can move 1, 2, 3, 4. The bear still can get. So, however I go, the bear gets to me. So I might as well go attack the bear. So I'm moving 1, 2. I'm rolling these 2. I'm rolling the momentum. And I don't want to roll down slots. I don't want to get a Bane if, like, there's a chance that I don't get a Bane, but I don't want to roll it for now. So I'm just going to. I'm just going to roll 1 normal attack. That is exactly 6. So I'm gonna get 1 tenacity. That is 3 damage, but I have to get 1 over fatigue or 2 light fatigue. That's 2 damage, that's 1 damage. That's 6 damage, that's enough to defeat the bear. Bear is defeated. I have to get 1 over fatigue or 2 light fatigue. I'm gonna get 1 over. Alright, that's the end of that. I'm not happy with my side camera. Let me try something here. That's better. In the dev, I may have to. When I set it up for the dev because I wanted to fit everything in, but it's just too far right now when it's only a clash. Alright. That's the end of that. I get 2 experience. Goes to 27. Goes to 1. I can skip the end of the province page. I don't want to. I want it to move this way. And if I draw the dagger fall, it's going to be the same as the skipping anyway, so it doesn't matter. So before that, let me want to spend my experience and get another heavy armor one. But I can't hold on to it. I've been waiting to get the cleave. If I hold on to it, I can just get the cleave later with 3 experience. Ironclad could be strong in combination of these two. The problem is the moment you roll a tenacity on one of either of these, it's going to become useless. So I think I'm gonna hold on to the 2 experience, wait for more experience to get the cleave. Right. We're going to go to activate the province effect. It moves toward half meridian minion, so it moves here. I can spend the tenacity to move it 1 more. I'm not going to. I'm gonna wait for it to move either of this direction, then spend my tenacity to make it immediately done. Right. We go to day 4. I can just stay where I am. Don't have to be anywhere special. If I move to an unstable one, I can get some tenacity that I can spend to affect the province effect. Yeah, I think I do that. The problem is that the chance I go there and I immediately roll like a town encounter is going to just waste my time. But I think I'm gonna do that. So I'm moving to here to an unstable encounter. Roll the unstable die. It's a that's black market economy. So its application of nuance to lovers of law and order, the Thieves Guild has earned its place as Tamriel institution. Most authorities tolerate its presence in exchange for guild-keeping thievery and illicit activities at acceptable level. One of the guild's best-known traditions is its members' habit of leaving unneeded stolen goods in thieves' throughout the countryside. Today, however, you stumbled upon a misguided do-gooder who has gathered several of the trolls together in order to destroy this valuable network of mutual, if criminal, aid. You'd vastly prefer to keep the trolls in circulation. So we have two options. Oh, sorry. I forgot to do my recovery. I'm at full health. I would have removed this time. But, and if you can reap the benefit, all the better. Add a level 5 enemy to enemy pool and deploy it last. Adventurer may ignore one digit of their choice on all luck picks checks during this clash. Or fight first, soldier later, carry out the clash with no modifications. I mean, ignoring a digit could be strong, but so many items, I don't. I think I'll go with the second one. Level 5 enemy is not that big of a deal, but I just don't see the point of it. Yeah, I'm going with the second one. Here at 27, so we have a level 20. The Cyrodiil specific one, we have Worm, Anchorite, Intimidate Native, and the Ritual 4. It comes with 7 health, 2 range, and it has 3 shield. And the level 5. It's Budget Marauder, 3 health, 3 range, detection, and retreat. Goes here. And we have 2 level 1. Orc Bandit, 4 health, 1 range, 2 attack, 1 defense. It has aggressive, which means if it rolls a blank, so if it rolls it will count as 1 automatically. I have to check it. And last one, we have Wood Orc Bandit. Not bad. Yeah, I made a mistake. We have War, that's 3 health, 2 attack, 0 defense, 1 range, and it has Colossal. I think it says included by the number of combat skills that I have. Yeah, so it comes with 3 extra health. So 6. Right. Have a common item here, common item here, 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 and This guy has 3 attack dice. And it has a ritual 4. So whoever I attack, if I don't defeat them, he's going to attack me. This one can get to me wherever I go. This one, if I get behind them, this one can't attack me. So I think I try to get here, defeat this one, then use my acrobat ability to move behind. I'm still getting attack from these two, but not this one. All of the rolling 2 attack dice at least, even the level 1. But I'm gonna go here. Beginning of my turn, I'm recovering these. I'm moving 1, 2, 3. I'm rolling these 4 dice. Attacking the worm anchorite. And ignoring one of its defense, so it only has 2 defense. Yeah. So that's 3, 4, 7 plus 2, 9. Oh, that's exactly. That's 9 damage. It has 3 shield. I'm ignoring one of it, so it has only 2 shield. So the 9 becomes 7. That's enough to defeat. I have to gain a Bane status die because of this one. With my acrobat skill, I can move up to 5. I'm moving 1, 2. I'm gonna try opening this. I have a 4, 4, and a 5. 4, 5. I will get. No, I'm gonna reload. 2, 3. I'm gonna get 1. 5 things. Nose warmer, 1 tenacity, another adventure gain 1 tenacity. This ability may be used multiple times, but would be nice, like in multiplayer games, kind of. So I move 1, 2, 3, 4. This one, 4, 5, 5. 4. Can make this a 5, but then I'm already rolling 1. I'm just gonna roll both of them. 6 and a 5, I get 1. Druid Knucklebones. During town encounter, shuffle this item into a common item and draw a legendary. Right. I'm gaining 1 light fatigue to engage again. I'm attacking the Hajit Marauder. Deal 2 damage to your target for each fatigue in your cooldown track. Oh, I could have attacked Boar too. So this gets 6 damage. I can move again 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It makes sense. So I defeated enemy, I use my acrobat skill, and I can move through enemies. I'm moving 1, 2, 3, 4. Before I end my turn, I'm using my once per battle ability, removing 3 fatigue and status die. Gain 3 bonus HP. War moves 1, 2. Forge Bandit moves 1, 2. We go to round 2. Beginning of my turn, I'm recovering these. I'm moving 1. I think I want to attack the bandit. I'm moving 1, 2, attack the bandit. I'm rolling these 4. That's 4 damage. If I get a light fatigue, 2 light fatigue or 1 over fatigue, I will do that. I can ignore 1 defense from here, so with 4 damage, I get 2 tenacity. Was that 1 or 2? I think I was at 1. And I have to get 2 light fatigue or 1 over fatigue. I think I'm gonna get 1 over fatigue. I defeated an enemy. I can move up to 5. I'm moving 1, 2, 3. Don't really want to open anything. Oh, I'm over. I have to discard some. I'm gonna discard. 4. Let me try it anyway. I'm not gonna get any fatigue for it. If I get lucky, I get it and I can check it. Otherwise, I'm not gonna get fatigue. 5. It's 4 and 3, 4. I know I said I'm not gonna get a fatigue, but it's only 1 fatigue I'm gonna. Ebon Sword, it's a light weapon. After applying damage, you may place 1 combat skill die that deals damage in an active slot as if you are in defense. That's let's change it with this cliff up. But I move 3, I move 1 more. This guy moves 1, 2. We go to round 3. I'm recovering these. Moving 1, attacking this guy. I'm rolling these 3. I can roll 4. I'm rolling this. That's 4 damage. We move up to 1 fatigue from your cooldown track for each adjacent enemy. Place 1 of the remove fatigue on each of those enemies with fatigue on them cannot attack you. At the end of the round, these fatigue dice are removed. Okay. That's perfect. So I'm gonna put this on him. That's the effect of this. I'm also going to do 4 damage. Now, this guy goes, because of the effect of this die, it doesn't attack me, it just removes this. We go to round 4. I'm recovering these. I'm rolling these 3 dice, attacking the wall. I'm not gonna apply both of them, I'm just gonna apply one of them. That's 3 damage, I have to get 1 over fatigue or 2 light fatigue, I'm gonna get 1 over. And that's enough to defeat. By the way, this should. Right. Let's go here. And that's it. We get 2 experience. So I go to 29. I get 2 tenacity because it was an unstable encounter. And goes away. I had 2 from before. I just got 2. I'm gonna use 1 that I saved before with the 2 that I just got to get a die here. I'm going to untrain this Magica and get the cliff. Others is ward on this side. Deal damage to your target equal to your current HP. This side, deal damage to your target equal to your current stamina stat. Then deal half of this damage rounded up to all other adjacent enemies. During recovery phase, I'm still at full health. I'm just gonna remove this one. We go to activate Province effect. It goes what here with the effect of whereas I can spend 1 tenacity to move with 1 more. I will move with 1 more here, which means now they are done. So I only need to make these ones dominant. Then that would be the. I can move on to the last part of my. Instead of so I had to mark the one that I achieved. Instead, I'm just gonna mark the one that I didn't achieve. That way I can remove the rest. So I still need to do this one. The rest I have made done. Up, we go to day 5. I'm at 29 again, so I think I want to do another peaceful encounter. Get to 30, then I'm gonna do either like unstable one or another conflict. So I'm going here, so 1, 2, I'm going peaceful. For the checkpoint. Rain has been buffeting Cyrodiil in recent days, and it's possible you've gotten a little turned around. You approach an armed checkpoint, realizing that you are not exactly sure which alliance controlled this particular patch of land. Normally, the banners and the uniform of the gods would tell you pretty easily, but in the cold, stormy weather, everyone here is bundled up beyond recognition. You are still squinting for any identifying marks when the leader calls out for you to identify your allegiance. So the first option, smile and nod. Move the battlefront token one space toward the dominant faction. Then each adventurer may either heal to full HP or remove all fatigue from their cooldown track. Skip today's activate province. Or take a guess. Flip a level 1 or 5 enemy chip in the air and predict which side it will land face up. If correct, you may move the battlefront token up to 3 spaces in any direction. Additionally, the party may choose to skip today's activate province effect. If incorrect, each adventurer gains number of player light fatigue. This encounter is successful regardless of the. I mean, I can do the second one, then this guy becomes dominant and it's done. Let me read the quest again. If all of them become dominant, next time I move, do I have to move to the last part of the... I think so. But I think I want to keep this one from becoming dominant a little longer. It should have cleared up. So I'm going to do the first one. Move the battlefront token 1 space toward the dominant faction. It can't move any further. Then each adventure may either heal. I'm already at full HP and I don't have any fatigue, so that doesn't matter. And I skip today's activate province. So I just get 1 experience. And I'm going to skip today's activate. So today would have made them dominant, but we're gonna skip. Right. I have 2 experience. That gets like 2 speech die. Let me get the ironclad. So ironclad, you roll it with these, it's increased the effect of them. For example, this one, reduce the damage from adjacent enemy. If you have both of them here, reduces the damage like 1 more. You can roll it with all of them. So if I have this combination, this one reduce the damage from a non-adjacent enemy +1, as well as this one reduce the damage +1. So it just boosts the effect of the heavy. Alright, we go to day 6. I don't need the tenacity at this point, so I just go to a conflict. Doesn't matter which one. I want to move somewhere that after that with a few movements I can get wherever I want. If I go here, this is within reach, this is within reach, a city is within reach. Yeah, I guess I just go here. It's the Grey Viper out. Develop. You're thirsty after many hours of traveling, and the roadside well up ahead is a welcome sight, or at least it was. Until you arrive and see that the well has been boarded up. You'll need to wait a bit longer to quench your thirst. After some investigation, however, you realize that this well isn't a well at all. The boat have concealed a ladder that goes through the hole to destination unknown. You peer through the slat and see a dull glow from deep within the pit. Is it worth delving down to find out more? The first option would be search the well. After each time an adventurer defeats an enemy, the adventurer may heal for 1 HP. If it's unstable, you cannot retreat from this battle until you gain at least 2 escalation. Battle objective is uncover or throw a coin. Each adventurer may choose to gain 2 light fatigue to roll 1d6 and resolve the roll with like 1, 2, 3, gain 5 tenacity, 4 to 6, nothing. I think I do the first one. I'm well enough to do the delve, but should be fine. Yeah, I'm going to do the delve. Oh, should have put this. This as it will. It can cover all of the. So the objective is uncovered, so we're gonna need 3 extractions. Then I start here. Oops. I can put this away, but if I draw something with shadow, I would rather shadow this instead of this. So I think I'm gonna hold on to it for now. I may need to put the glyph of stamina here though. I think I should be fine. I'm just gonna go to it. At beginning of my turn, I'm recovering these dice. I'm exploring. Oh, you can see it. I'm exploring on gods. 6 hit pile. So we have these 3. I'm gonna roll a d6 divided by 2 rounded up. 6. The third one. I'm gonna fetch this. Yeah. So we have a level 5 and a level 1. Level 5 is going to be Argonian Marauder, 5 health, 2 range, 3 attack dice, 1 defense. It has Divert and Enfeeble 2. And level 1 is going to be Imperial Bandit. It has 5 health, 1 attack, 1 defense, and it has native within the before. So if it determines me as target, I need to exhaust 1 escape. We have a what's Shifter. And that's it. So the Sky Shard effect for one Sky Shard, add 2 HP to each enemy occupying this tile may exceed their health. I'm moving 1, 2, 3, exploring here. Oh, when I moved here, these would have gained 2. Yeah. Now I'm exploring and I have one Sky Shard I'm gonna put here. Thieves Junction. When revealed, each adventurer must choose one of the following. Either roll d6, the adventurer is dealt damage equal to the rolled result. No, thank you. Discard one legendary item, must be possible. Deploy a level 1 enemy to an unoccupied hex on this side. Must be possible. And it has a trap. 5-3-5, one attempt. If unsuccessful, each enemy occupying this tile gains 5 health. May exceed their health. You have these 3, 2. Put it this way. We have a level 5 enemy there. It's a Wood Elf Marauder. It has dodge and one step. Oh, I think I forgot to explain Divert and Fever. Divert, its last health can only come up if it has 1 health prior to combat. So if I deal, for example, 8 health now, its health doesn't go to 0, it goes to 1. If I engage again when it has 1 health, then I can do. And Fever, when it attacks me, it gives me life fatigue equal to this number, in this case 2. Dodge, if I roll a die that doesn't deal damage, the damage reduced to that enemy's reduce. Wine Snare, let me read it. After this unit is engaged, its target must drain one available card. I have to choose one of these. I think I discard the legendary item. What is the legendary? Gold Coast Mudclap, discard this item. Yeah, I'm gonna do this. So I'm discarding one legendary item. I don't want to do the other two. I still have 1 movement. So I'm moving here. I have to resolve this trap. 3, 5. It's 4, 3, 4. I get 2 life fatigue. I don't have to deal with it. Now, I'm attacking this Wood Elf Marauder. I'm rolling these 2. I don't think I want to roll the Cleave. And I'm gonna roll 2 combat skill. I'm ignoring one of the defense. It only has 1 defense, and it has 1. This is 4 damage plus 3, that's 7 damage, and all of them are dealing damage, so I don't have to deal with dodge. That's enough to defeat. This is defeated. I'm gonna use my ability. You may move 2 units, and after you defeat an enemy, you may immediately move up to 5 hexes. So I can move up to 5 hexes. Oh, there should have been a cash chip here. So I'm moving 1, exploring here. A visual cache, it's a 3 hex file. So we have 2, I'm rolling a d6 divided by 3 rounded up, 5. So if there was a place for an enemy to deploy, there would have been a level 5 enemy here, but there is no space. When revealed after deploying enemy, place cache chip on each unoccupied test on the stack. All of them are unoccupied. Then when I move to it, there is the trap forgotten require 3, 4, 5, 3 attempts. If unsuccessful, discard all items in your radius slot and all cache on this. I'm moving. From here I could move 5. So 1, 2. I have to resolve the trap. 3, 4, 5. We have a 4 and a 5. I have 3 attempts. Ooh, I get 1 life fatigue. That's now, if I want to, I can open this cache. I think I keep moving for now. I'll decide that later. So I'm moving 1, explore here. Challengers off. When revealed, if quest unit Zazika 2 has not been defeated yet this campaign, she is deployed in place of the first enemy. So we have these two. I'm gonna roll a d6 divided by 3 rounded up. 4. I'm gonna put it like this. I need to reduce the size of it. So there would have been a level 1 here, but since the Zeta 2 is not defeated, she comes here. So it's 4 health, 6 range, 2 attack, 1 defense. It has bladed and corner. What's bladed? When engaging an adjacent target, this unit deals an additional 2 damage to its target. And cornered, this unit deploys with an additional 2 HP for each undefeated adventure. It has 2 more. Right. I still have 2 more movement. I'm moving 1, 2. Oh, wait. If I move there, if the Zika is in play, discard this sky shard instead of gaining it. So if I move there, I have to discard the sky shard. So I guess I wouldn't have. It can't exist. Problem is I don't have a way to attack it from range, and this one has 6 range. So it's not gonna move close to me. It should also be a legendary item. Is there a way for me to place it in a way that the Zeta is next to me? Okay, I could place it like this. This is still explorable, and the only way this could come in place like this. So I would have placed the tile like this. And this goes. I'm not gonna move, I'm gonna immediately attack the Zeta. I'm rolling these 4. I need the cleave. Probably not. I'm gonna roll it anyway. I'm not in a bad spot. So I'm gonna attack the little. Yeah, I didn't need it, but it is fine. So that's going to be 2 damage per fatigue that I have. That's damage equal to my stamina. That's just, this is already 6 damage. That's more than enough to defeat. So I'm not gonna resolve this. That's going to defeat the Zeta. When I defeat an enemy, I can move up to 5 spaces. I'm moving 1. If the Zeta is in play, discard this sky shard. Instead of gaining it, she's not in play, so it doesn't matter. I move 1 more. I can explore here. I'm not going to. I think I'm just gonna end my turn now. I need to get some of my dice. I have 3 tenacity. I can do like a quick recovery, but I think for now I'm in a good position. I don't want to push it unnecessarily. So I gain this sky shot 2. This one moves 1, 2. This one moves 1, 2. They can't attack me. We go to round 2. I'm gonna recover these dice. Don't know why I put this one first. And here too. I roll all of these together. I think when I attacked the Z2, I didn't get a light fatigue. I should have gained a light fatigue when I attacked the Z2. Because that was my second engage. These 4 that I rolled, I would have put them in this order. Let's see in a second. Now, I'm exploring here. That's the corner. It's the only 3 level 3 hex tile that is left. So if no enemy is deployed to this tile, each adventurer gains 2 tenacity. The enemy will be deployed on this tile, so it doesn't matter. So we have a level 1 enemy here. It's the Wood Elf Bandit. Sweet. So if I move there, it's going to be my third sky shot. Deploy 1 level 10 enemy to an unoccupied hex. I'm moving here. I have to deploy level 10 enemy here. It's the Node Swordmaster. Comes with 7 health, to attack, to defense. It has Intimidate and Native. I gain all of my Sky Shard. I just have to survive this. I'm going to do a quick recovery. So for 3 tenacity, I'm going to recover these dice. Actually, before that, I would have used my Adrenaline Bash, remove these fatigue, gain 2 bonus HP, then did the quick recovery so that I get all of my dice. Now, I'm attacking this one, I'm rolling Cleave, Onslaught, and called Breaking Ball. I'm attacking the North Portman. Let's see how much are these. That would be 5 damage, but I have to drain it, which I don't mind. It's the end of the game anyway. That's damage equal to my health, which is 5. So these together are like 10 damage by themselves. So I'm not gonna resolve any of these. This one get half of this rounded up, which means that one get 3 damage as well. So both of these are defeated. After this gets drained, this come here. After I defeat an enemy, I can move up to 5 space. I'm not going to, it doesn't matter. So I have my 3 sky shot. This one moves 1, 2. This one moves 1, 2. None of them have range on me. That's the end of it. Clean up here a little. This is the only level 10 enemy we have. Yeah. I have to write in my... I'm gonna write it later. I'm just gonna put it here so that I know I defeated this one. I get this back, I get 4 experience, 3 sky shot, and the 1 from here. It's away. Ah, with my 4 experience, I do need a stamina. So that's 3 of my experience. I have 1 left. I haven't trained my speech at all. I just get it and got it and left it there. I think I would rather have 1 more health. I will have time to train that. So that cost me 3, this cost me 1, total 4, 6, 7. Yeah. Alright, we activated province. It goes toward Evernote pack, so it moves here. I recover a die. And we go to this. I'm still again in this weird position that I have 34. I would rather have 35, so I'm just gonna go do another peaceful one. I'm moving 1, 2. Hunter Gap. You come across a wrecked caravan, looted container was thrown apart, as are a number of corpses. It's too late to help any of these people now, but you realize you can still gain a pragmatic adventure from these 2 poor souls' misfortune. There's likely something salvageable remaining among the wreckage, if only you slow down to look for it. On the other hand, a careful study of the tracks leading away from the scene could yield valuable intelligence about what kind of foes lie in wait down the track. So we have two options, both of them will give us 1 experience. Salvage what you can. Each adventurer may pick a number between 1 and 5, then roll 1d6. If the roll number result is higher than the number selected, they may draw number of common items equal to the number they pick, choosing one to gain and discarding the rest. Author with a track, draw a random enemy from level 1 and 5 bag and place it in level 10 and 20 bag. Resistance. If this enemy is drawn, it deploys on its level 5 side and is treated as a level 10 or 20 enemy for the purpose of calculating remaining EP. At the end of battle in which this unit is deployed, it returns to the level 1 and 5 bag, then discard this. I think the second one is nice, but with the number of enemies left, it's highly unlikely to happen. So I think I just do the first one. So I have to choose a number. Let's say I choose 3. I have to roll higher than 3 or 3 or higher? Higher than the number selected. So I need to roll 4, 5, or 6. I roll the 6, so I draw 3 item, choose one. Like my oxen meatball, discard this item, remove all over fatigue from your cooldown track, heal for 1 HP for each die remove. Homespun jerkin, reduce your tenacity by 1 to prevent the damage. Altish, no rhubarb salad. Discard this item, then you may temporarily increase your stamina and magicka by a collective total of 2 for the rest of this, and that is nice. Yeah, I'm gonna keep that one. Not gonna equip it yet. This moves to a daggerfall, and that's. We go to the end of the day. I could recover a die and heal 1, but I'm at full health. Oh, I should have also gained 1 experience. I think I use the experience. Get 1 of my speech dice. So the speech die, all of them are level 1. I can get whichever I want. I'm gonna get the persuasive will. So if you roll it, you can persuade the level lower than the number you roll. So for example, if I roll a 1, I can persuade a level 1 enemy. If I roll a 5, a level 5 enemy. If you have multiple 1, you can combine them. For 1 turn, they become a companion, and after that, they go. The die is drained, and they come back to being the normal. Alright. I think I want to go do another conflict one. But I can do another unstable one, get some tenacity badge, that way I can be sure that I can make this happen whenever I want. No matter where this one is, I can with 3, I can get there whenever I want. So I want to have at least 3 tenacity at any time. Yeah, I'm going. Yeah. I'm gonna go down, stable die, conflict. War profiteering. Every army has its share of opportunities willing to be manipulated by those hoping to turn a war to their advantage. You have no such ill intent in the Three Banners War, but your services are required in Cyrodiil, and the current state of the battle lines is making your travel plans difficult. Fortunately, you've happened across an untouched trove of artifacts, likely smuggled out of Imperial City before it fell to the Blackthorn Path. Perhaps you could use some of these spoils to grease a few palms and make your mission a bit less prone to chance. So first one is a Delve Power Broker. Each time a cash is unlocked, you may discard the item to instead set aside the cash chip. At the end of the battle, you may move the battlefront token one space in any direction for each cash set aside. Skip today's active balance. Pension plan, each time a Sky Shard is gained, you may move the battlefront token one space in any direction. And give peace a chance, 1 experience, skip today's activate province affected step, and adventures rest. Skipping adventure rest step is not a big deal, but I don't want just 1 experience. I'm either going with the first one or the second one. I think I go with the first one. Yeah, I go with the first one, so whenever I open the cache, instead of getting the item, I can set it aside and later advance the battlefront as well. We have Dell, I'm starting here again. Make this bigger again. Some point I realized I think some of my dice wasn't clear when I rolled them. Hopefully you saw them, but I promise I didn't cheat. But explore. What is this? Undead Pursuit. When revealed, if quest unit idly the Spirit Hunter is not in play as has not been defeated this campaign, deploy her to the nearest unoccupied first to adventurer who draw this card. If either the Spirit Hunter has already been defeated this campaign, deploy her to an unoccupied hex and entrance tile, or to the closest unoccupied hex to the entrance tile if all of the hexes are occupied. If either the Spirit Hunter gains enemy skill, ethereal, and rot for the rest of the battle. After resolving this card, discard it and draw a new one. I think the second one only apply if it's already been defeated. I don't think it's apply to the first. So. It has 5 health, 2 attack, 1 defense, 1 range. It has a reward and subdue. What's the reward? After this unit is defeated, each adventurer choose and gain one of the following: 1 legendary item, 5 tenacity, advanced health stat by 1. That's pretty nice. Subdue. Before this unit deals damage, it targets loses tenacity equal to the amount of damage. deploy her to the nearest unoccupied hex to the adventurer. Now we draw another one. That's the corner. If no enemy deployed on this tile, each adventurer gains 2 tenacity. So we have these 3. I'm rolling a d6 divided by 2 around the top. 3, so the middle one. So no enemy will be deployed here, which means I gain 2 tenacity. When I move there, deploy 1 level 5 enemy to an occupied place on this tile and apply a daze satisfied. I can move more, but the reward is enticing, so I want to attack this one. Beginning of my turn, I should have recovered. It's only 5 health, and I'm ignoring its shield anyway, so I'm gonna roll these 4 dice. That's 4 damage. It wouldn't be enough, so I have to resolve this too. For this, I have to either gain 2 light fatigue or 1 over fatigue. I'm gonna get 2 light fatigue, and in total, it's going to be 7 damage. It's going to be enough to defeat. So when I defeat this, because of reward, I can either get a legendary item, give 5 tenacity. I already have 3 tenacity, and I'm about to get 2 at the end of this anyway, so I'm not gonna bother with that. Or I can advance my health stat by 1. I'm getting a little greedy with my stat, but I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna save 2 experience this way. It's going to be pretty nice. So I increase my health stat by 1. This is defeated. I have to mark this in my campaign too. I'm just gonna put this here for now. But I have this acrobat skill. When I defeat something, I can move up to 5. I move here. The effect of this trigger, I have to deploy a level 5 enemy here. Wood Elf Marauder, 5 health, 4 range, 1 attack, 0 defense. It has divert and dodge. We've seen both of them. I have 4 more movement. I'm moving 1, exploring here. It notices Taisha. Cutthroat's Den. When revealed, each adventurer might place all non-item from their ready slot under this. So we have these 3. Rolling a d6. 1. I don't want this to be in my. I'm just gonna put it like this. This ladies can still get. Let me put it like. Yeah. So I have to draw 3 enemies, but only 2 enemies can fit here. So I draw 2 enemies. Both of them level 1. We have Mudcrab and Skewer. Mudcrab has a stalwart, so we can lose only 1 health per turn. And Skewer has a lot. When I defeat it, I have to get 1 over. But I have 3 more movement. I move 1, I have to resolve this trap. 4, 5, 6 to attempt. If unsuccessful, discard all item under discard. If successful, distribute the item under discard among adventurers as desired. all potion on this card are refreshed. So I have 4, 5 clicks and 2 attempts. I have 6. I'm not gonna gain fatigue for these. I have 1 more attempt. I need 4 and a 5. I have 3 and a 5. That's good enough. Get this, and I get all of these items back. If this portion was spent, it becomes refreshed, but it wasn't spent. So that's it. But I have 3 more. I'm moving 1, 2, 3. I'm getting a light fatigue to engage again. I'm going to roll a cleave and this one. I guess I roll this one too. I'm attacking the sewer park. So this one should have gotten a daze, which means it can either move or attack. It can't do both. I don't need all. That's more than enough to defeat the sewer park. This gets half of the damage rounded down, but it has a stalwart, so it only gets 1 damage. After I defeat an enemy, I can move up to 5 space. I'm not sure if I want to now. Don't have many dice to roll. The thing is, if I don't move, both of them can attack me. But they're only rolling 1 attack dice. It's not that big of a deal. If I move on and something like nastier come up, I have to deal with it somehow. I'm gonna push for it. I can move up to 5. I'm moving 1. Exploring. Dark and Hall. When revealed, do not deploy enemy on this side. So we have these 2. I'm rolling a d6. 4, so the second one. Yeah, I think I'm gonna put it this way. The first normal dim lighting, the first normal adventure moves onto this tile, deploy enemies to this tile per discard challenge skill. Adventure occupying this tile cannot target enemy not occupying this tile. An adventure not occupying this tile cannot target enemy occupying this tile. I have 4 more movement. I'm moving 1. I have to deploy an enemy here. It's going to be a level 5. We have Woodford Marauder, we've seen before, it has 5 health, 3 attack, 1 defense. Has dodge and 1 step. I have 3 more. I'm moving 1, exploring. Duelist Cove. When revealed, if Empire Remnant is dominant, enemies deploy to this tile, deploy with plus 2 HP. Empire Remnant is not down. These 2 rolling a d6, 3, so the first one. I'm gonna put it like this. I need to. Still, I may have to move it a little bit. But we have a level 5 enemy. Imperial Marauder, it has native and rally. So native, when it attacks me, I have to exhaust the skill die. Rally, when you defeat it, if it's not the last enemy, you have to deploy enemy at a lower level. So in this case, I have to deploy a level 1. Dwelling ground, only one adventurer can occupy this tile at a time. Enemies occupying this tile can only be targeted by adventurer occupying this tile. Adventurer cannot move off this tile while enemy are occupied. I can still explore from here, so I'm not gonna move to that tile. Oh, by the way, there must be a legendary item. So I'm not gonna move to that tile, I'm just gonna move this way. I have still 2 more movement left. Yeah. I'm moving 1, 2. But I don't think I'm gonna explore. I'm just gonna end my turn here. Right. I'm going to use my once per battle ability. I'm gonna remove these 3. Heal 3. Since I'm at full health, I just get 3 bonus HP. Enemies go. This one has 4 range, but it doesn't have 4 range on me, so it moves 1, 2. Now it has 4 range, 1, 2, 3, 4, but because of the days, it can either move or attack, so it wouldn't attack. This one moves 1, roll 3 attack dice, 3 damage. Moves 1, 2, 1, 2. Need to push this up a little. But I'm exploring here. Treasure cache, this is the only 3 exile that is left. After deploying enemies, place cache chip on each unoccupied hex on this tile. We have a level 5 here, it's the crocodile. Oh, beginning of my turn, I should have. Comes in with 6 health. And we put 2 cache chips here. Right. I move 1. The trap triggers 3, 4, 5. 3 attempts. If unsuccessful, discard all item in your ready slot and all cache on this. It's 2, 4, 5. I get 1 life fatigue, make it 3. I can't get this cache, I'm not going to. I'm moving 1. I think I attacked the crocodile. I'm gonna roll these 4. That's 6 damage, 1. That's 7 damage, actually, 1 tenacity. I have to get 2 over fatigue, or 4 light fatigue, but I can choose for each of them separately as well. I'm just gonna get 2. The crocodile is defeated. And I can move up to 5 spaces. I'm going to explore again. Oh, I have it. The fifth card I went to and there's no station. Alright. Proving ground. When revealed, either place yourself on a center X of this tile or gain 1/30. Discard this card and draw a new one. Oh, that could be nice. But if I move there and these get there, the effect is that challenge unit cannot move off this tile when opposing unit is occupying it. Unit not occupying this tile cannot deal damage to unit occupying this tile. Each time an enemy is defeated on this tile, all adventurer gains 3 tenacity. The problem is if I move here, I have to defeat here and start moving out. Otherwise, in 2 turns, they will get to the tile, then I have to come defeat them. I can't move off the tile. So I'm just gonna get 1/fatigue. Discard, draw a new one. It is a sky shot. Oh, there is a still one. I thought all of the tile are drawn. I need to make this a little smaller. I think I'm gonna put it back to at. When revealed, if question is Zazita who has not been defeated this campaign, she's already been defeated, so it doesn't matter. And the sky shot effect is that if she is in play, I don't get the sky shot, but she's not in play, so we have a level 1 enemy, it's the Dark Elf Bandit, 5 health, 2 attack, 0 defense, 2 range, and it has bite. I have 4 moves. I move here, gain the sky shot, move here, explore. Armory, when revealed, is either discard and draw a new one, or you are dealt 2 true damage and will be dealt 2. So we have these. Roll a d6, 4, the middle one. We have a level 5 and a level 1. The level 5 is going to be the skeleton mage, divert and recover. Rolling 3 attack die, it has 1 defense. And level 1 enemy. What do I have? Okay, I made a mistake in putting the enemies. This is another Valenwood one. Union Bandit, 1 attack, and it has enfeeble. This should have gone here. Right. Now, the problem is now I'm at 5 health because of that 2 2 damage. Here, if I step there, it says end the adventure transfers immediately, and each adventure draw 1 item. If I step there, I have to immediately end my turn which is going to be a problem. So I'm not going to do that. What I'm doing is that I'm going to spend 3 tenacity for the quick recovery. Now I'm rolling these 3 plus my switch die. Oh, I should have gained 1 light fatigue, and I'm switching to it's not great with the skeleton mage, but it's better than nothing. I drain this die, and this become companion for 1 turn. Oh, we can do this. Here's what I'm doing. I'm spending 1 tenacity. No, I'm gonna spend 2 tenacity. Place yourself 2 to 4 hex away from your current step. So since I'm not moving here, if I move here, my turn immediately ends. I'm not gonna move here. I'm gonna place myself directly here. So it's 1 tenacity. Arcane Atrocity, place yourself 2 to 4 hex away from your current hex, then spend any amount of additional tenacity to deal damage to an adjacent enemy. I'm not gonna do that. I just did that, which means I gain the strike shot, I immediately draw an item. It is a nice one, but I'm not planning to move that much. So it lets you move extra 1 during your... So I'm just gonna discard it immediately. Then my companion goes, it's rolling 2 attack die. I'm gonna attach the Argonian Bandit. 2 damage. It's drained. The Skeleton Mage goes, rolling 3 attack dice. 2 damage, -1, so nothing. Argonian Bandit goes, 1 damage, -1, nothing happens. This is my companion. This one moves 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. They can't attack me, and that's the end of the day. That was much more than I was expecting. But sometimes in Delhi it can get like that. So that like there are like a million cards. There was no. Let me see what the next one was. Yeah, I could have discarded this one. I should have discarded if I discarded the armory, I would have drawn this one, and since there was no 6 exile left, I would have immediately got the sky shot. But with so many cards that I draw and there was no sky shot, I wasn't going to risk it again. So yeah. I gain 4 experience, so I go to 39. I get this back. I gain 2 tenacity because it was an unstable one. Clean up here first. And I didn't open any cache, so this didn't matter. Clear up here. But I have 4 experiences. Oh, thinking of getting another 200 die. I don't want to get executed. It's not a bad dice, but I do like the balance blade a lot, but it can get swingy. I don't hate it either. Yeah, let me get balance blade. So I'm gonna spend 3 experience to get the balance blade. So on this side, you put it in your active slot. Whenever you get an over fatigue, you put the over fatigue here. Whenever it fills up, you drain the die, deal number of damage. I forgot how many damage it is. 2 damage per 2 damage per over fatigue that you have. Then you drain this die. If it's on this side, it's the same thing. You remove the fatigue, but you don't deal damage, but this doesn't get drained. It just gets exhausted. So I'm gonna untrain this, get this. That's gonna cost me 3 experience. With the other 1 experience, I'm gonna get the other fluctuation. We go to Dana. We should have done the activate province effect and Empire Remnant becomes no. This here, Empire Remnant becomes that. We go to day 9. I should have also did the recovery. I think at day 9 or 10, I want to do another like peaceful or conflict one and then move to the last one. At day 11, I probably want to go to a city, heal a little, and like do an inaction and then see what I'm. Yeah, on day 9, let me just go do a peaceful encounter. I'm gonna go here. Politics. This tavern is far from welcoming, and its clientele leaves something to be desired, but it's well known for being a point of uneasy truth when anyone can get a drink regardless of their army's affiliation. Against your better judgment, you join a seedy-looking table wagering on a game of Tales of Tribute. Non-regulation play. Each adventurer must choose a skill die to wager and then roll 3d6. For each combat skill die they have trained, they may roll one die once. After an adventurer stops rolling, if the dice show numbers equal to their health, stamina, or cooldown stat, they win and may immediately train a valid skill die in the same line as wagered skill die. If a stat is higher than 6, treat it as 6 for this encounter. If the d6 do not match, they must immediately untrain the wagered skill die and gain 3 tenacity. After each adventurer has taken a turn, the party may make a social check, number of player times 4. If successful, each adventurer who untrained the skill die may choose to retrain that skill. This encounter is successful regardless of the outcome. I think I want to wager my speech. Because this is full anyway. I don't know, even if I'm successful, I don't want to untrain something just to train something else. It makes no sense. So I'm going to wager my speech die. And if I lose it, I only need like one experience to get it. So I'm wagering my speech skill. So I roll 3d6, 4, 2, and 2. My stats are 5, 7, and 0. My magic is 0. Oh, not magica, cooldown. My magica is 5. So my stamina and magica is the same. I have 3 train combat skill lines, so I can reroll 3 dice 3 times. So I'm gonna reroll this skill 2, 3, 1. That was unsuccessful. I have to untrain 1 die. Then I can make a social skill check. Number of player times 4. I guess I do it. It doesn't help. 1, it's unsuccessful, so I don't get this die back. I still get 1 experience. I use that 1 experience to get this die that I lost. And this goes here, it's already at max. Oh, but then they become. Right. Wait. Let me check first which city has an inn, because on day 11 I want to go to an inn. By the way, I could have done a recovery. Yeah, not food. Imperial City doesn't have anything. What is Fort Ash? Fort Ash does have those things, but I have to make a social check. But the social check is only 3, and the red guard reduce it by 1. So I don't have to use my tenacity. That's good. Yeah, I'm going to stay near Fort Ashton. That way I can use the inn if I need it, unless. But I'm going here. Withdraw a conflict encounter. Triggers to the cost. To its perennial status as the front of the three-bannered war, Cyrodiil has become a pilgrimage site for weapon merchants. The embattled factions would prefer to have a monopoly on the wealth sold by these itinerant traders, but demand is high and no one can afford to get on dealers' bad side. Except perhaps for you. At least that's what you're thinking as you survey an encampment of armed dealers from a nearby embankment. As far as you're concerned, there are few too many weapons for comfort in Cyrodiil these days. And the person who controls the flow of weaponry also controls the flow of war. So, first one, confront the flow. Each time an adventurer defeats an enemy while overtaxing a weapon, they may move the battlefront token one space to any direction. If this counter is successful, skip 2 days, activate province effect. Or destroy their world. Enemy deploy with +1 health. Each time an adventurer overtaxes a weapon or an armor, they gain 1 tenacity. If it's unstable, enemy. I'm not planning to overtax any of these. Although I can equip these and start overtaxing them. Crazy idea. Yeah, I'm doing the first option. And before I go in, I'm equipping this. But roll a dice tray here so that I'm sure you see what I roll. Okay. Let me put the dice. Yeah. I can just roll here, I guess. Yeah. This is most. Yeah, I'm gonna put the dice. Alright. We have 40 experience, so we are facing 2 level 20 enemies. The first one is going here. It's Lamia. It has 8 health, 4 range, 0 attack, 3 defense. It has Enfeeble 5 and Wines. We have Flame Atronach, 6 health, 4 attack, 5 range, 3 defense. It has main and net. I'm starting here. I'm recovering this. Here. Oh, forgot to put dash. Legendary one here, normal one here. Up. I'm moving 1, 2, 3. I'm attacking the Flame Atronach. I'm rolling Cleave. Oh, I go to 200. These two and I mean I can start rolling it, putting it in my active slot. Yeah, I'm gonna roll this one too. I have the stamina one. I'm attacking this one. This goes to my active slot. This is 6 damage. I have to get 2 over fatigue. I'm gonna put over fatigues here. This is 5 damage to my target, which is this one. Half of it to this one. This one has 3 health, so it doesn't get any damage. So I need to resolve this. That is 5. That's 11 damage, and I'm ignoring 1 shield here. I don't need to resolve this one, so I'm not going. This is defeated. After defeating enemy, I can move up to 5x. I think I hold on to it for now. Yeah. I just end my turn here. Act as enfeebled 5. Yeah, I can't do anything about it. That one attack me, it has enfeebled 5, so I get 5 life fatigue. And it has a wine snare. Target must drain 1 available. We go to round 2. With this here, I don't know what I wrote. Here I wrote here again. I'm sorry. I'm recovering these. This goes back. I'm attacking this one, I'm rolling these. I wrote tenacity on this one. That's 5 damage. Have to gain 1 life, 1 over fatigue or 2 life fatigue. I'm gonna get 1 over fatigue. It goes here. This gets drained. These are removed. That's another 6 damage. Plus the 5 is going to be 11 damage. 8 health, 3 shield. I'm ignoring 1 shield. That's enough. I'm going to use my once per battle ability. Remove these 3. Gain 3. Bonus HP, I can move up to 5 space. I'm moving 1, 2. Holding. Trying to open this one. I need a 2. That's a 2. That's a 5. I need a 4 and a 3. That's a 4. I gain 2 life fatigue to make this a spectral chicken. And try to open the other one too. I'm not gonna bother. So just gonna end it here. I get 2 experience. These back. I'm not gonna spend my experience. I'm just gonna move to the next. I'm gonna do my recovery options. Doesn't matter, I'm about to see. Encounter is successful, so I skipped the end of the province effect. I didn't overtax anything, so these won't. I'm moving to day 11. I'm moving to Fort Ash. The central Cyrodiil keep most commonly controlled by Daggerfall Covenant. Fort Ash is the central hub of transitors network frequently used to transport troops from place to place around the province. It's also self-sustaining thanks to a farm, lumber mill, and mine under premises, making it an even more valuable strategic holding. Covenant control at the start of this encounter, party must make a social check number of player times 3. If Daggerfall Covenant is dominant, this check is automatically successful. Or Daggerfall Covenant is dominant, so I don't have to even make the social. If I'm unsuccessful in close, shifting tide, apply the dominance faction effect. So for the Daggerfall Covenant, the faction effect is that the shop is closed, but we have 3 extra skill maps. So we're gonna have you know what? I would have rather done the social check because I would have been successful. End of the last province effect, I would have spent. So after the province effect, I could have spent 3 tenacity. So 1, 2, 3. But if the Empire Remnant becomes, I would rather see more item than the trainer at this point, because the trainer is going to be useless for me now. I kept it to do it the last day because I don't know what this is. If this one makes the Empire dominant, I'm gonna have problem in the last delve. I don't know what symbol this one has. If I knew the Empire tried to become dominant, I would have spent my 3 tenacity, move this 1, 2, 3, make them dominant. That way, the only thing could have happened was that, like, when I do the guild chaos action, I gain 2 tenacity. And like the quest board and town square would have been closed, which is closed anyway. I'm gonna risk it. So at the end of day 10, I would have spent 3 tenacity to move this 1, 2, and 3, which means this is dominant. Now all of the 4 faction has been dominant at least one. Next time I move to something, I can do the action. Right. Now I just have to hope that this one doesn't make them down. So, which means when we go here, I have to do the social check. Since I'm the red card, the social check is 1 level easier. I need only 2. That's 5. That's more than. I don't know if they get exhausted or not. I have to check them, but it doesn't matter at this point. I don't know if they exhausted or get drained and just get it back. I have to check this. Now, we apply the dominant faction when they're dominant. The quest board and town square is closed, which in the Fort Ash is closed anyway. Doesn't matter. Right, we have 2 common item, 2 legendary item. Could have also equipped this last time. During the town encounter, shuffle this item into the item deck to draw a legendary one. After an enemy engage, you gain any amount of over fatigue to roll that many untrained speech die, resolve the die effect, and return them to the supply. Not bad, I guess. Right. I do want to do the inaction, so I get all of these back. So that's one of my town action. My other town action, I'm not happy with either of these items, so I'm gonna do my town square, my guild chaos action, and because they're dominant, it's EP, right? Yeah. When they're dominant, each time I do the guild chaos action, I gain 2 tenacity. I'm gonna get 2 tenacity, do a guild chaos action, discard all items in the shop and refill them with new item equal to the shop's value, then gain one of the item from new selection. So I discard all of these, refill this again, and gain one of these. Mammoth's Nut Pie, Silver Circlet, Sea Giant Gloves, and Silver Dronag. Prevent 1 damage or recover 1 stealth. I don't have any stealth die, but like a thief die. But preventing 1 damage could be strong. Mammoth Sniper, it's got this item, heal 4 HP. Any HP that exceeds your health is gained as bonus HP. I like both of them. I think I go with this one. I have to discard an item, I'm gonna do it in a second. So that's both of my action. Let me put these away. I have to shuffle the thing because of the effect of this one. These are discarded. I have 8 items, which means like 9 items, which means I have to discard one of them. I think I'm gonna discard this one. I'm gonna equip this one, and I'm gonna put this in my backpack. Equip this one. Do I may need the glyph of stamina? Yeah, I don't need the bullet and jack. Let me. Yes. Right. We go to day 12. Oh, I have to do the end of the day thingy. It moves toward the Admiral Dominion, so it moves here, but this one doesn't move here. This one only moves when there is no item. Right. All factions have been dominant, or by the way, yeah. Now I move to an unstable or a conflict landmark. I move here instead of drawing this. We resolve the initiate the following delve instead of drawing an encounter for the. Oh, I forgot to put the anchor at standard. Just a second. For the delve, it's going to be end of session enemy pool. For session 2, depth difficulty is going to be 29. I guess. Oh, these 2 experience, I think I forgot to track. Yeah, doesn't matter at this point. From now on, all of them are going to be end of session difficulty. It should be at 4. I think it's 29, so I'm gonna play as 29. Session 2 difficulty, 1 player, depth. Yeah, 29. Alright. So I need to gain. So first of all, which one is dominant? Even hard patch. You may draw 5 minus number of player delve cards. So I draw 4 delve cards and reveal delve cards. So that happens before I go to the delve. So let me set up the delve first. Gain number of players plus 2 sky shot if you are in session 2. Gain additional sky shot. So I need to get 4 sky shot. After you gain 3 sky shot, deploy quest unit anchor the landlord to the closest unoccupied hill to adventure who gain the last sky shot. What is the objective? Oh, service. So I need to gain 4 sky shot, and after I agree, so I don't have to defeat anchor like the Slandra. Since it's coming in after 3 sky shot, it's going to make it a little harder, but I don't have to defeat. Alright. I'm gonna start here. On my head. Yes. I can reveal up to 4 cards, so I'm just gonna reveal them one by one. I ignore the when revealed action. It don't have matter in this case. So we have Challenger's Hall. These 3, I'm gonna roll a d6. 1. Going to be a 1 level 1 enemy. It's the Argonian bat we've seen before, so I'm not gonna explain. If I the Spirit Hunter if the quest unit Eilid the Spirit Hunter is not in play and has not been defeated this campaign, deploy her on the nearest unoccupied. She has been defeated. If Eyelid the Spirit Hunter is already in play, she takes an immediate turn during this turn for each undefeated adventurer. Eyelid the Spirit Hunter can move one additional hex and roll one additional combat die. After resolving this card, discard it. If adventurer who draw this card is still undefeated, draw a new one. So she has been defeated, so she does not get deployed. It says if adventure is undefeated, draw a new one. I guess I draw a new one, it doesn't count for the 4. I'm not sure. I guess I count it as 4, I just draw 3 more new. Scoundrel's Lair, we ignore the when revealed one. It's 7 hex die. I'm gonna roll a d6. 1. I think I'm gonna put it here. And based on what comes after this, let me move this a little. Based on what comes after this, I may put it here or here. Let's see. And if the question is Eyelid Hunter is not in play and has not been defeated this campaign, deploy her to the nearest unoccupied hex to adventure who draw this card. If has already been defeated this campaign, deploy her to an unoccupied hex entrance. That she has been defeated, sure. Comes in one of the entrance. And since she has been defeated, she gets the ability Ethereal and what? After resolving this card, draw a new one. So in this case, I do draw a new one. Dungeon Cache, when reveal 5 tenacity, we ignore the when revealed one. It's oh, here I forgot to put the enemies. The level 1 enemy here. It's the Skewer. But now we have these two. I roll a d6, 3 for the first one. I'm gonna put it this way. Just move out. We have a level 5 and a level 1. 5 comes here. Wood Elf Marauder. And the level 1. Here, the Spirit Gun has 4 health, 2 range, no attack die, 1 defense. And it has Bane, which means when it attacks you, it gives you a Bane stats. I think the easiest path for me is come here, attack this one, defeat it, which let me, after I defeat it from my acrobat, I can move 5 more. Up until here, I already have 2 Sky Shard. I can just keep moving and gain the rest of them. I forgot to put the cash chips. There is a legendary one here. A legendary one here. A normal one. Yeah. But I'm moving 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I'm moving 1. If the zeta 2 is not in play, discard, discard. Is in play, discard, discard. Instead of gaining it, she's not. So I gain this expansion. I move 1, 2. Make a luck picture on the top card of the common item. If I'm successful, distribute number of player to damage among adventure and place yourself in an unoccupied hex on the entrance tile if possible. Regardless of the success, I can the luck pick card to the bottom of the deck. So we try to open it. No matter what happens, we don't get the item. We just resolve this. So if I'm unsuccessful, I gain 1-2 damage and I'm placed here. If I am successful, this just gets cycled back, nothing. So I need 3, 4, 4. I'm gonna reroll all of them. That's a 3. I'm gonna make this a 3. I'm gonna make this a 4. That's 2. That's I don't gain the item, it just goes back. So I gain this sky shot as well. I have 2 sky shots. But I moved only 3, I move 1 more. I'm attacking the Spiragon. I'm rolling. I think these 4 must be more than enough. Although if I'm rolling this, I think I want to roll this as well. Have it there if I have to get a... If I ever have to get a over fatigue, I put it in my active slot. Yeah, that makes sense. I'm gonna put it there. I'm gonna roll this as well. I'm attacking the Spiragon. Of course, I roll tenacity on that one. That's 5 damage. That's enough to defeat the Spiragon. This one is, which means I only resolve this one, not this one, because I don't need. For this one, I either have to get 2 light fatigue or 1 over fatigue. I'm gonna get 1 over. And for this one, I'm gonna gain a... Oh, I haven't used this one. Since I defeated an enemy, I can use my acrobat skill to move up to 5 space. I'm exploring here. Dark and Hall do not deploy enemy on this tile. 6 textiles, so I'm rolling a d6. 4 for the second one. Don't want to connect these ones. I think I'm gonna put it like this. I'll put it this way as well. Yeah, either way I have to move 3, it doesn't matter. Right. Do not deploy enemy on this. So the first time adventure move on to this tile, deploy the enemies to this tile as per card challenge skill. Adventure occupying this tile cannot target enemy not occupying this tile, and adventure not occupying it cannot target enemy. So the moment I move here, I have to deploy a level 5 enemy on the tile. It comes here. It's the Will of Wisp. So it has 7 health, burial, ritual 3, and decay. It doesn't have any defense, but because of the burial, if I attack it and I'm not in magic, which I won't be, the damage is reduced. I'm moving 1, 2. I'm gaining 1 light fatigue to attack it. I think I'm gonna roll all of these. Check if that is a stamina or health. That is health. So that's 7 damage. That's 8 damage. So I'm not gonna resolve it. If I resolve it, I have to drain it. So I'm not gonna resolve this one. That is 8 damage because of Ethereal. It's reduced by 1. It's still enough to defeat it. That's 7. This is defeated. Oh, I should have put a cash. I can move up to 5. I'm just gonna move 1. And I'm going to use my once per battle ability. I'm gonna remove these 3 from my pool and gain 3. Right. We go to enemy step. This one moves 1, 2, it can't attack me. This one moves 1, 2, can't attack me. This one moves 1, 2, doesn't have range. Oh, this should have moved first, so it moved 1, 2, but it still can't. Right, we go to round 2. I'm explode. When we build, either discard this card and draw a new one, or you are dealt 2 damage. When I get this, it's going to be my 3rd one. I'm gonna have the same problem. Oh, by the way, I should have recovered these. I don't want to get the 2 damage. I have ways to heal it. But my problem is not the damage, it's this one. The moment I step here, I have to end my turn, and since I'm getting there, the slander is going to deploy. Oh, I should have put this in the order that they've been defeated, because this one has necromancy, which means the slander is going to immediately take the turn, and necromancy trigger is going to bring another enemy in. So I'm gonna discard it, not get the slash. Thief Junction, each adventurer must choose to either roll a d6, is dealt damage, discard the legendary item, or deploy 1 enemy to an occupied hex this time. So we have these 3, 5, so I'm gonna put it this. Right. I'm gonna discard the legendary. Yeah, I'm not gonna use this. I'm just gonna use it. So this is a legendary item, I discard it for the effect. Also have to deploy level 5 enemy here. That's right. With the Imperial Marauder. That's native and I'm moving one. Attacking the Imperial Marauder. I'm rolling this, these two, and one attack. That's 4 damage. And 1 tenacity. 4 damage, I'm ignoring 1 shield, so all of this goes through. I'm going to spend 3 tenacity and do a quick recovery. I'm going to gain 1 light fatigue to engage again. I'm gonna roll these 2 dice. That's 2 damage, that's enough to defeat these rally triggers. Is not the last enemy, so if it's not the last enemy, deploy an enemy at the lowest level where this unit was defeated. So in this position, we deploy level 1 in. The Dark Elf Bandit. Just got clogged up for no reason. I managed to draw the 2 enemies that would have pulled me there. I'm just gonna roll the cleaver. That's 7 damage, but because of divert. Oh, I should have gained 1. Then I'm gonna gain another light fatigue. I mean, even if I do get the even if I do get the Sky Shard now, I'm going to be out of dice. Don't know if I want to defeat this one. Yeah, let me roll my defensive die. I'm gonna gain 1 light fatigue, switch to defense. I'm gonna roll these 3. Roll the tenacity on my ironclad. Till I have this defense, should be fine. I would have to. I think I just end my turn here for now. Level 5. This one goes 1, 2, rolls 3 attack dice. 3 damage. I'm ignoring 1 damage from here, 1 damage from here. I lose 1 health. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Doesn't have range on me. This rolls 2 attack dice. 2 damage. 1 is reduced from here, 1 is reduced from here. So that's. We go to round 3. I'm recovering these dice. I'm attacking the Dark Elf Bandit. I'm rolling this and this. That's 3 damage if I gain a life. Over fatigue. Because of this, I can't put the over fatigue here. I then have to resolve it, but I want to put some over fatigue here, so I'm gonna resolve it. Defeat this one. After I defeat an enemy, I can move up to 5. I'm moving 1, exploring. Armed guards. It's going to be a 6 hex tile. I have to move the. We don't need the overland map anymore. I'm just gonna move it. This like. Yeah, put it like this. That way I can still explore. But we have a level 5 enemy. It's the mountain lion. It's the Cyrodiil specific one. 5 health, 1 range. 4 attack, 0 defense, detection, and the main. Level 1 enemy. We have skeleton, it has 2 health, 2 shield, and 1 attack. And have a normal. I step here, that's my third sky shot. Place an enemy combat die on each enemy occupying this tile. The next time each of these enemy engage, add this extra die to its. Oh, the slander deploys 2. Does it deploy? So after I get this sky shot, so she doesn't get the extra die, I think. Closes unoccupied health to adventurer who gained it. So I can deploy her here so she wouldn't get the die. Right. That's my third sketch. The discard them. So them here. These are my sky shots. I need 1 more sky shot. I can just move, try to get more sky shot, but if I don't get it with this necromancy, she's gonna keep bringing stuff. And I have enough attack to be able to deal with her. So I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna attack her first. Then I'm gonna do the rest. I already attacked 1 person, right? Yeah. So I'm gonna get a light fatigue. I'm gonna roll these, attack the Slandra. Not what I was hoping for. That's fine. So that's 4 damage. I'm ignoring the shield, so that's 4 damage to her. This gets drained. Remove up to 1 fatigue from your cooldown track for each adjacent enemy and place it on. Enemies with fatigue on them cannot target you. And then this gets drained. I mean, it's not bad, it's not great. I want to defeat her so that I can use my acrobat skill and keep moving. So here's what I'm doing. I'm spending 3 tenacity to do a quick recovery. Means I'm removing all of these, which is not great. But I need my... Right. I'm rolling these two, attacking the Flanva. That's more than enough. That's 8 damage and 4 damage to this one. This one is defeated. It gets half of it rounded up. It's 7, half of it rounded up, which means this one is defeated and this one is defeated. I defeated an enemy. I should have gained a light fatigue to engage it. And I should have been here at the beginning of my turn. But I get to move 5. I'm moving 1, exploring. It's the throne room. When we build, the party may choose to gain any amount of light fatigue and distribute it among adventurers. For each light fatigue gained by adventurer, you may deal 2 true damage to an enemy on this time. We have this tile in the game. Don't know if it can be seen. I have to move in. But we have a level 20 and a level 10. Level 20 is going to be Goblin Butcher. It has Disrupt, Maim, and Rot. It goes here. And it's going to be level 10, but our max is 29, so it's going to be level 5 instead. It's the spider, it has a stalwart and a native. What else it comes here? I want to be next to the... Oh, it doesn't matter. It's a stalwart. When I get here, it's going to be my last sky shard. This one has a stalwart anyway. I can't do more than 1 damage. This one I can just stay away from it. Don't bother with it. So I'm not gonna gain the light fatigue. I could like gain 5 light fatigue just to defeat this. I don't see the point of it. So I'm just gonna move 1 and 2 for each sky shard, including this one. I have to gain 1 over fatigue. I'm gonna get 4 over fatigue. 2 of it goes here. 2 goes here. Then I remove all of these. Do 6 damage to this one, but it has a stalwart, so let's stop the damage. This is drained. I'm going to get 1 light fatigue, switch to defense, and roll these 2. And that's it. We go to enemies turn. So I'm announcing that I'm retreating because I have all the sky shot. This goes move 1, 2. This one goes 2 attack dice. It's 4 damage. -2, -1 because of this item. You know the item, it's like, yeah. So it's going to be 1 damage. This moves here, rolls 5 attack dice. So it's 4 plus 1 because of that. That's 6 damage. Again, -3. So 3 more damage. 1, 2. Moves 1, 2. Moves 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. And that's it. Oh, alright. That's the end of the day. We got our scratch. I get 4 experience. I go from 42 to 46. Just gonna spend it later in a second. Then go to E20. We didn't find everything the Drake of Blades claimed to have hidden. But the cache you found certainly has plenty of value, enough to woo the mysterious attacker who sought to irrevocably end your career in the caves below. She seemed unpleasant, and you're glad to have deprived her of whatever nasty use she would have gotten out of the artifacts, which are now safe and sound in your supply. Along with the artifacts, you've also retrieved evidence left by the Drake that more valuable may yet be found in the hidden vault within the arcane universities. In session 1, choose one of the following. We are in session 2, so we immediately go to endgame. In session 2, you decide to investigate your attacker further. Why might she have wanted these artifacts? Your search leads you to another cult plaguing Cyrodiil, the soldier of the void. Though this Slamber was wearing the clothing of Blackform, she also has ties to this new group. And it may be that she was using the Blackform cult's influence in the region to funnel resources to these upstart soldiers. You decide that since she is freshly deprived of artifact, the time is right to take the fight to her directly. Proceed to Cyrodiil endgame quest for session 3. So next session we are going to do the Cyrodiil endgame quest. And let's see. For now, let me just write these. So we have major keyword, obtain artifact. And I have defeated the Zitadu. And I did the Spirit Hunt. And we have 46 experience. But with my 6 experience, I can do a cooldown directly. Not crazy. I think I'm gonna need the stamina more, so I'm just gonna get stamina for 3. And I'm gonna spend 2 more for another speech. I'm gonna get this one. With this one, you can just remove this level of enemy first. I need to clean up here. I'm just gonna show what I had here. So these will be the item we'll be carrying in the next session. I don't have any spent items, so I don't have to discard any of these. I don't have any pet that has any health on it, so I don't have to worry about that. I carry all of these items to the next session. And this is our character. Let me put it here so that everything is clear. This is the character we are going to go to the third session with. So our next session is going to be the end game of Cyrodiil. As I said, the last session is a little different than the normal session. I'm going to explain how it works when we get there. Alright, that was it. That was session 2 of the Elder Scroll, which I did with this red guard. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any question, comment, if I made a mistake or something, let me know. I try to get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks for watching and